Don't worry, be happy. Cheers. Okay, let's start. Hello and welcome back to Grateful Planet. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Just in case you want to know more about Grateful Planet as a channel, I would suggest that you go and watch the introduction video that I made on the whole channel and what it is about and what you should expect moving forward. So from the title of this video, you already know what we're going to talk about, and that is ways being grateful changed my life. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I am a strong believer in God. Some of you might call God source, energy, the universe, etc. And I respect that totally. However, to me, I believe in God of the Bible. I believe in someone who is greater than me, someone who is all-knowing, all-present, the source of life. And to many people, God has different names. So for me, that's who I'm grateful to, for life in general. Being able to wake up and see the light and smell the things that we can easily overlook. I'm grateful to God for all that. And despite all the challenges that life throws at us, of which it will always happen, it's very inevitable. We should come to terms with that fact that challenges are part of life, that we are still able to look around and be grateful for what we already have. So to be honest, have come a really long way. This new mindset I have, this new outlook of life, if I can say, that I have, just didn't develop overnight. It took effort, it took time, it took constant learning and unlearning. I used to be one of those people who are, again, I'm not judging because I was in that same category. I was one of these people who are very ungrateful. And I'm not just saying, because that was really what happened. And I made it worse by comparing myself with people on social media and just looking at people who are doing better than me and thinking, wow, they have the life I want to live, and look at my life, things are not moving. Like, just reality and what I'm expecting, they were not matching, they were not corresponding, and that made me feel so ungrateful. And it's very human-like to be like this. And I used to be so sad, I used to be hopeless, I used to be not even excited about life, because I'm like, I was just looking at where I want to get to versus where I am. And I just took everything for granted. I was like, I want more, and if I don't get more, I will not be happy. You get my point? So yes, like I said, I came from a very long way, and with all this mindset shift, and it takes time, but it's possible to achieve. So I was really discontented until I decided to shift that mindset and think differently and be like, hey, your life also matters. Like, you also are worthy. Like, your dreams are valid. You can get what you want in life. However, you can still be grateful for what you have right now. So in this video, I will share with you guys 5 ways on how being grateful changed my life. So let's jump right into it. It gave me a different view on life, because I used to just focus on the people who are doing better than me and what I can do better for my life, instead of just being grounded and pausing and just realizing, what is it that I have that I can be grateful for? It gave me a different outlook in terms of, now I'm able to be grateful for small things, not only big things. Yes, big things have that satisfaction, but also you should also cultivate that culture of being grateful for small things. Having that culture of gratitude helps you pause, breathe, and realize that there's so much more to life than just rushing and striving and comparing. Number 2, being grateful boosted my faith. There's some things, if I can say, your friends, your family, no matter how much they love you or mean well for you, they will never be able to understand. So being able to just tune into yourself and speak to God, like pray and finding peace in the stillness and the silence. So for me, when I started cultivating gratitude, it boosted my faith and it grew my faith, because now I started looking into my Bible, scripture, understanding my faith, praying more, telling God what I feel, what I need. Not that He doesn't know, but God expects us to have that relationship with Him, and a relationship is two-way, it's not one way, because if it's one way, it won't work. Just imagine being with a partner who is the one always doing things for you, but you don't do anything for them. They will get tired eventually and stop doing it, because they'll be like, hey, you're taking advantage of me. I'm the one who keeps giving and keeps doing, but you don't do it. So it really builds my faith in God. I'm just growing closer to God and just telling Him, thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for my life. Thank you for giving me another day. Thank you for my family, the things that you've done for me that I do not even deserve, but you still do for me. Thank you for good, for bad, for ups, for downs. Even if something bad happens to me, I would still be grateful. You understand? Like, I will not only be grateful for the good things, for the bad things too, because I'm able to realize if it did not work out for me, it worked for me. There's something better in store. So instead of sulking and being upset all the time when things don't go your way, yes, I had to learn that. Just understand that things work out in your favor, even if they don't work out the way you want them to work out. It improved my mental state. Now I was more happier. Now I was more contented. Now I was more at peace. Being grateful also helped me improve my relationships. So now I was more grounded, and everyone that I'm blessed to have in my life, like friends, family, my partner, engaged, by the way. I was engaged beginning of this year, January. Just being grateful for the people you have, it builds your relationships. Now, you're not only grateful for them in your mind, your actions also matter. Your actions also speak and say that you're grateful to them. You do more actions towards them, acts of kindness, acts of appreciation. So it really boosts your relationships. For me, it did just that, because now I'm more connected to people that are in my life, and I'm grateful to God for giving them to me, and I don't take that for granted. It's always good to have that support, that family, that friendship. Not everyone has that, and in that way, gratitude, gratefulness built my relationships. The last point is that being grateful helped me focus on the positive aspects of my life, because I now took time to be in someone else's shoes and understand what it is other people go through. I stopped just focusing solely on myself. I was able to be empathetic and be in other people's shoes and see what they lack. For instance, I don't mean to compare with others who are less fortunate, but there's people who sadly don't have family, the basic needs are not met. That helped me focus on the positive things and see, wow, how blessed I am, how grateful I should be, and everything that's going good in my life, like my relationships, like my projects, like my health, like just life itself. I keep on focusing on all these positive aspects while I keep building what I want for my future. And all this will not have been possible if I did not cultivate that mindset of being grateful. And I'm even grateful right now for the chance to be able to even communicate with you guys and speak to you and express myself. This is just a blessing. I don't take this for granted at all. There's so many ways on how you can become grateful, and that's a whole other video which I will share. Because of time, I just will go through them quickly, what I think would help you become a very grateful person, how I helped myself into this mindset shift. Things like counting your blessings, just remembering the things that you're grateful for. And a good way to do this is through a gratitude journal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can just have a book where you write down things you're grateful for each day, each week, each month, whatever it is, whatever you can work with. Have that. Also, if you're not good with writing and all that, just keep reminding yourself, having this mental reminder of what you're grateful for. Be grateful for the people you have in your life practically, not only theoretically, doing things that actually prove that you are appreciative of them. Something else, just like I said, connect with God. That will definitely boost your gratitude, because you'll understand that He definitely gave you the life and there's a purpose for your life, no matter how you feel or what you think. Also, change your perspective, put yourself in other people's shoes, understand what people are going through. If you do that, it will definitely help you to understand that you have it better, especially the less fortunate, and you can even be more grateful for what you have. Those are the quick tips I can say about how to become more grateful. So being grateful has so many benefits, you have no idea. Before this video ends, I would like to share with you guys some of my favorite quotes on being grateful. So that was it, guys, how being grateful actually changed my life. It has really been a pleasure to share this video with you guys and talk to you and express my thoughts on this matter. And without further ado, I'd like to say tschüss, goodbye, and thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, leave your comments down below in the comment section and tell me how gratefulness has changed your life, or how you are planning on becoming more grateful. I'd like to hear from you guys, and stay tuned for the next videos. Love and light.